everybody, Chloe here from Priceless Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing the top 5 movies that I personally like. Now, this isn't the top 5 movies of all time in my life, so there may be in the future a couple more videos around the same kind of theme. So, without further ado, let's get started with the first couple movies. So, I hope you you probably won't agree with the movies I've chosen because they are quite old movies. But yeah, let's get started. So the first movie I've chosen here is actually quite a good movie. I really don't know if you can see this right now, but it is Breaking Dawn, Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. That is definitely one of my top 5s, for the reason that the action at the beginning of the film is brilliant. At the end of the film is brilliant, as it turns out it's not even a real thing. It turns out to be, I don't know why, but it turns out to be a vision, so it all ends up being good anyway. So that is quite a good one. Well done for actually thinking up of that, guys, over at Sega. So yeah, well done. On to the next film. So the second film here I have is actually Step Up. So this is quite an old film. It came out in 2007, so it's quite an old film. And the reason for this is that I don't like dancing films because they tend to go over the top on dancing and it just gets really boring. But this one, they do the right amount of dancing. They've got a mixture of dancing. That's kind of the point of the film. Mixture of dancing is brilliant. I really like the fact that they kind of switch between like street dancing, like whatever the posh dancing's called. I don't really know what that's called, but oh yeah, anyway, so you know, but yeah, Step Up, because they tend to go over the top and that's not what I like. Going over the top's just, you know, so yeah, Step Up's quite a good film as well. Okay, so the third film I have here is actually another old film. It's not quite as new as Step Up, but it's still quite an old film. It's Back to the Future here. Back to the Future 2 is my favourite one out of all 3 of them. Purely because it's the most confusing, it's the most challenging, but not just is it the most confusing, the most challenging, it's based on 2015, this year. That is pretty crazy, and I find it funny that they actually think that we're going to have flying cars, things that jump out of you, like such as if you've ever watched it, Jaws comes out at him, you know, and flying cars and hoverboards, and it's going to be quite funny if they, because I do know like this year they did something because like, I don't know, is it like 20 years or 30 years of since Back to the Future, and I can't wait to see what their faces are like on some of the clips. So that would be quite funny, like, well, Back to the Future 2 and you know, I don't see any flying cars or hoverboards outside. No, I don't see anything. Anyway, that's a great film as well. I love Back to the Future Part 2. So if you've never watched Back to the Future, I definitely go and suggest watching it because it is quite a good film. Well, all 3 of them are really. The first one and the second one are definitely the better ones, to be fair. But yeah, that's a great film as well. So the fourth film we have here is actually a really funny film. It's kind of a newer film. I think I can't see where it came out. 2013, I think. I think it came out 2013. But yeah, that is actually quite a new film anyway, and it came out like 2 years ago. And I saw it quite a lot of places, and I was like, oh, that looks really good. And it actually has, I know 3 of the actors in it, and it has 2 of my favourite actors in it, which is pretty cool. So, without further ado, it's We're the Millers. Woo! So yeah, here we are, We're the Millers. It's pretty cool. I love Jennifer Aniston. I can't remember what her name was. I know what her name is. It's Emma Roberts, that's it. And he's not a favourite actor of mine, but he is out of Narnia, the one where they go through the painting. Is the really weird one. Yeah. Anyway, We're the Millers is it's quite a funny film. So that's the reason I like it, because it's got 2 of my favourite actors in, 3 of them I know, and also it's really funny. It's really, really funny. So yeah, that's We're the Millers. So last but not least, the 5th film that I have chosen for this particular video, shall we say, is actually a really good classic film, and it came out in 2008, 1 year after Step Up. That's weird because it looks kind of newer than that one. Oh well, but yeah, I'm really happy that I've chosen this film. And I've got to say that the reason I chose this film is because the reason I'm telling you this now before I show you is because I like the reason why I've chosen this film. It's because I must have watched it in the first 2 weeks of actually owning this film. I must have watched it at least 30 times, and then after that it just became one of my favourite films to watch. It's so good. I really love it. So you might have a different opinion, but this is the film I chose, and it is Mamma Mia! Woo! So yeah, Mamma Mia the movie is definitely one of my favourite films. I love ABBA's music. I love ABBA's music. I love their music. Like, you know, I love the way they sing. I love the way ABBA sing it because they have kind of different perspectives on it. They also, the two directors are the two males out of ABBA as well. Benjamin and Bourgeon. Yeah, Benjamin and Bourgeon, I think it was. But yeah, they're the directors of it, so that's pretty cool. They came up with like the storyline and stuff, so that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, I definitely like Mamma Mia. It's one of my favourite films. Definitely one of the top 5 films. I had to put that in there. It's brilliant. So yeah, Mamma Mia. Definitely go and check it out if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. It was such a brilliant film when it came out. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, Mamma Mia the film! Woo! Wah!" Yeah. So definitely go ahead and check this film out if you haven't already. So without any description of why it's my favourite film, I've decided to go with, as my favourite film as a whole out of these 5 films, without any description of why, I've decided to go with Back to the Future Part 2, as it's just a really good film, basically. So Back to the Future Part 2 is the film I'm choosing for this particular video. Definitely go and check this one out, but even if you haven't watched any of the other ones, definitely go check them out as well. They're all really good. That one's really funny. And this one can be quite funny as well, actually, in some parts of it. But yeah, definitely go check them out because they are really good films to go actually watch. So yeah, that is basically all I have for this video. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next episode. Goodbye.